Hi friends, welcome back to Pastor Kevin and Friends. I am so glad that you get to be with us today. I'm sorry, Holy Cow can't be with us. He can't be with us every time. Sometimes he's got other things that he's got to get done. Right now, he's getting ready to go back to school. So he's packing up his backpack. And how he's going to fit that pizza box in is beyond me. I have no idea. But it might be a little bit quiet around here with him being back in school. I also want to remind you today that Pastor Kevin does tricks, Jesus does miracles. I do not have any special powers. I cannot make a sibling disappear, and I cannot make your room magically become clean. You have the power to do that. And if your parents tell you to do it, you need to do what you're told. Because remember, obedience is doing what I'm told, when I'm told, with the right heart attitude. Again, Pastor Kevin does tricks, Jesus does miracles. I brought with me this deck of cards. All right. And I thought maybe it'd be kind of fun if we just did a little trick today, just a little bit of fun today. All right. So I'm going to go through here. These are just all mixed up. And let's see. What if you were to have this card right here? This is your card. Memorize it. You know what it is. You got it? Got it? Memorize it. If you need to write it down, write it down. All right. We're going to take, and this is called a cut of the deck. I'm going to take part of the cards, and I'm going to put the rest of the cards on top of that, all right? Now, Pastor Kevin's kind of tired, but I'm going to have to try to do this to the best of my ability. We're going to cut the deck again. I often kind of wonder, where could I go and hide from God? In this deck of cards, there are 52 cards. You have one card to remember. And things can get mixed up. We can have things change in our lives and we get confused. And we wonder, where is God in the midst of all of the bad things that have happened to me? And we go, where are you, God? But I want you to know that no matter where we go, he's there and he's thinking of us. In fact, the psalmist said in Psalms 139, verse 17, it says, "How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand." Do you think God has thoughts of us? He has a number we can't even come up with. That's how many thoughts he has of us. In fact, this verse says that his thoughts are greater than the grains of sand. Do you realize how much sand there is on this world? There's sand on the beaches. There's sand in my yard. There's sand in a sandbox. There's sand under the ocean, under lakes. There is sand everywhere. And God knows that. Scientists can only calculate that there are about 1 million grains of sand in a 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot box. About 1 million grains, okay? If I were to think of you, or you were to think of me, once every 12 seconds, 5 times in a minute, that would be 7,200 times in a day. It would take about a little over 4.5 months for you to think of me 1 million times if you thought about me every 12 seconds. That's a lot, right? But God has more thoughts of you than that. His thoughts are endless. That's how much he loves you. So he knows where you are. In fact, I think your card is going to be just 6 cards down from the top. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this might be it. Because he's promised, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. And is that your card? I think it is. I think I'm right. And I want you to remember that no matter what, God loves you. Even if you mess up, even if you have a messy room, go clean it up. But God still loves you. Even if you make a mistake, God still loves you. And don't ever forget who loves you. God does. Bye-bye.